Before anyone goes at me saying, James, you're wearing a Leafs garbage can in your head, what are you doing? I don't have my personal Raptor garbage can, but this had to replace the hat. After the Raptors dropped this one, 117 to 99 against the Houston Rockets. A team who had lost 20 straight games. 20! Did not have Victor Oladipo. Had not won a basketball game since February the 4th. A month and a half ago. More than that almost. They have not won a game since then. They've lost 20 consecutive. And this Toronto Raptors team finds a way to lose, but they don't just lose, right? They can't just, lose a tight game and play hard and fight. You lose by 18. 117 to 99. It's flat out embarrassing. The Raptors have now lost their 9 straight game. They're 9 games under 500. Flipping, trade deadline's a couple days away, and I'm going to sit here and say it, Raptor fans. And it's not just me out of anger, and it's not just me out of utter disgust. If we want this team to go anywhere in the future, Norman Powell and Kyle Lowry need to get dealt. I hate to say it, Raptor fans, but it just has to happen that way. Because everyone's like, well, you got to re-sign Powell in the offseason. Well, you going to dish him out a bunch of money as well. Then you have OG, Fred, Pascal, and Norm all locked up to giant contracts. And your team, even with those guys in the lineup, still are losing 18 to a team who lost 20 straight. They need a reset. Kyle Lowry, he needs to go. Not for our sake, for his sake. He's in the final year of his contract as well. Are the Raptors going to bring him back next year? Probably not. So why not get something back for him? I've seen too many times in Toronto sports where we see some great player right off into the sunset and possibly sign them in free agency but lose them. I will use a Leafs analogy because I'm using their bucket. Leaf fans, if you're out there, you remember that line, that second line that the Leafs had back in the day? Fantastic. Grabowski, Kuhlman, MacArthur. That was a great line for the Leafs. We loved it. All those guys walked in free agency and they didn't get a single penny for any of them. Hence why the Leafs were so bad for so long. They just let people walk. They didn't get any assets back. Look at what the Blue Jays have been doing. Look at what the Leafs, during their rebuild were doing. Trading these players for prospects or draft picks. I'm not saying that's what the Raptors need to do with Kyle and Norm, but damn it, they need to do something. I have no stats in front of me right now. I have no numbers. Because who the hell wants to talk about Pascal scoring 20 plus points? You lost 18 to the Houston Rockets. Who cares? Like, honestly. Well, at least Pascal played good. Or, at least Fred had that big flurry in the third quarter. Who cares? It's a win or loss league, right? There's no moral victories. Especially with this team. If we get told, hey, we're going into rebuild mode, we trade this guy, we get draft picks, it's in rebuild mode, then fine. I get the moral victory part. I was doing that for the Blue Jays for so damn long. I get the moral victories. But it's the game today that's just so damn sad. Because after the first quarter, I do remember this part, they were playing pretty well. They played pretty good defense. They were playing very well. And then, carbon copy of yesterday, second quarter, down the tube you go. You allow like 35 plus, and you're down in the dumps. You're down by 5 at halftime because, of course, Buddy knocks down a three-quarter shot buzzer beater at the end of the first half. You're down 5. It was 65-60 after the first half. You allow 65 in the first half. This team cannot play defense, whether it's perimeter or inside. And damn it, they can't rebound the ball to save their flipping life. This is a complete dumpster fire right now. This team went from a 50-win team last year and a second seed in the East and pushing the Celtics to 7 games, being that close to the Eastern Conference Finals, to being, and you lost Ibaka and Gasol, and you went down to 9 games under 500. You've lost 9 straight. A team who has just lost 20 in a row without Oladipo in this game. And Christian Wood did nothing in the first half. And you lost by 18. It's embarrassing. It's flat out sad. I see Raptors Nation all over the place. And there's the emotions running through everybody right now. I feel ya. I'm here too. And I will be here every step of the way, however long it takes. But I will say it again, guys. And I'm completely honest here. I truly believe for the best part of this franchise and the best part of the future moving forward for this team, it is time to deal Norman Powell and Kyle Lowry. It pains me to say that. As much as I love Kyle, and I've said in previous videos that I don't want him dealt. But what is keeping him around actually doing for us? You've lost 9 straight with them. Not like you're climbing back into a playoff spot. And he's probably going to walk in free agency. And he's going to play next year, I'm assuming. So what's the point in him riding out the year right now? Well, we could see a little bit more of Kyle. Yeah, and get no assets back for him. We keep hearing Tyler Hero from the Heat. And I'm like, I'd trade Kyle any day for a Tyler Hero. Because for the future of this franchise, that's a grade A move. But all I can say about this game right now is embarrassing. Rocket fans, enjoy it. You haven't felt the win in a while. We'll get there eventually. I can't believe I've been talking for 7 minutes. I thought this was going to be like a 5-minute video and just that was it. But an all-out disaster for the Toronto Raptors. Defensively, they couldn't do anything. So many easy buckets in the inside. So many wide open threes, missing switches, then trying to communicate with each other after the play is over. I'm like, that's not when you're supposed to be communicating. And you can't make wide open shots. You can't rebound the ball to save your flipping life. I don't know what else to say, guys. I really don't. I've said my piece. I talked about this nonsense of a game. I talked about my feelings towards the trade deadline looming. Now it's up to you guys. The comments are open. Go crazy. Because this video is for you. This video is for you guys to voice your opinions. Voice your anger. Voice your trade deadline thoughts. Do you think Kyle and Norm should ride out the season and come back next year? Or let them both walk? I don't know. What are your thoughts, guys? Do you think the season's over? I hate to say it, and I'm a die-hard Raptor fan, as we all know. But this season is long over. I hate to say it. And we have to play 70-odd games, or we're at 40-something? I get it. It's not mathematically over, and technically you could climb back into it. But this team's got no confidence. They can't rebound a ball. All year long, they can't contest a 3. What is the NBA now? A 3-point shooting league. If you can't contest a 3, and you can't rebound the ball, how are you going to win games? Clearly, you couldn't even beat a team who's lost 20 straight games. So what makes you think you're going to climb back into a playoff spot? Exactly. The odds of this happening are very slim. And like I said, with the trade deadline a few days away, the Raptors have to make a decision, and soon. Do they ride out in the sunset with Kyle Lowry and Norman Powell and maybe try and bring one of them back? Probably Norm if either of them. Or do you look to the future assets and move those guys for future assets, whether it's first-round picks, whether it's young prospects like a Tyler Hero or whatnot? I don't know. Now it's up to Masai, and I've been reading a lot of comments saying Masai's gone at the end of the year anyway, so he doesn't care. I don't know how true it is, guys. I'm not looking into that kind of stuff. I'm looking at Masai as, hey, you're part of this franchise right now. Help this franchise right now, whether it's for the future and whether you're here or not. do a good job. He's tried to patch things. Aaron Baines can't even dunk today. He's abysmal. Can't rebound. Boucher flying out at threes as always. Then he's throwing things on the bench because he's angry that he got pulled after biting on a three. Clearly it's a problem. But I'm going to leave it there, guys. You guys go nuts, all right? So you know what? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and didn't enjoy the game if you're a Raptor fan, and if you enjoyed it because you're a Rocket fan, first off, I applaud you for being a Rocket fan and being around for this 20-game losing streak. But I'm not assuming to see any of them here. Hit that like button. Do appreciate that. Whether it's Raptor fan or Rocket fan, doesn't matter. Hit the subscribe button if you guys not already, because who knows, you might see more garbage can stuff down the road. I don't know. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, your thoughts on the game. Do you agree with me? Do you not agree with me? Guys, comment. Go crazy. This is for you to voice your opinion, voice your anger. Go crazy in the comments below. Twitter is down below for myself. If you don't like to comment, you can send me a DM on Twitter. You can send me a DM on Instagram. Both links are down in the description below, so follow up there if you've not done so already. And I will talk to you guys, Jays Edition, tomorrow as we break down this past week's games. It's great to see the Jays play on TV today and get a W, so we'll talk about that tomorrow afternoon. Some positive things there. Great. And as for the Leafs, their next game is on Thursday as they head to Ottawa to take on the Senators. 7 o'clock puck drop there. And as for the Toronto Raptors, I didn't even look at their next game because I'm so flustered with this one. And in my opinion, the next game for the Raptors is the trade deadline. That in my opinion, they might be on the court, but the game is trade deadline. And what is going to happen? Let me know in the comments, guys. All right, so thank you so much for listening and watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll talk to you guys then.